Hello everyone. So today we are going to be talking about whether or not the Scrum framework is flexible and why some people declare Scrum a failure before it even starts. There's no way we're going to have success. This is just not going to work. This is like everything else we've tried in the past. This is just the new flavor of the month. This is how people feel, right? So the biggest challenge when with anything new is really the individual's mindset, the way they feel about challenge and breaking through some of the status quo and the cultural background. And because all of that equals different experiences, and many the outcome may have been failure or failed attempts. So they're scared about that. Now, is it true that Scrum, the framework, is not flexible enough? Is that really true? Or is the problem that people are not flexible to change? They're always to give a chance to something new and different than what they used to. Just a question. I think one of the biggest reason why people may think that Scrum is just not gonna work for them. My company is different. The way we work is different. This is not the right industry. We've tried many things similar to this in the past. It's just nothing worked. This is no different than any of that. It's just fear. Is false evidence appearing real? And when I say this is because there's no evidence yet. You haven't even given it a try. So just because there was some failed attempts in the past, you might have even tried with Scrum, but for XYZ, it didn't work in the past. Maybe the people that were in charge of the initiative were not supportive. Maybe the person or the team that was put together was not the right one, amongst other things. So here in the short presentation, we're going to be focusing on the human factor, why some declare Scrum dead before it even starts. And we're going to talk about fear. Fear of what? Fear of change. We are humans, and every time something changes, there's a little bit of fear of what's going to happen. How do I fit into this? How is this going to affect me? Having to share knowledge. A lot of people, when you ask them for something, they'll say, I have it right here. And then that's a big problem for a company when things are just right here in a person's head and is nowhere to be found. What happens is something happens to that person. Now this person needs to share, and they feel like that they might be losing something really important. They might fear losing their jobs. Asking for help. If I work in a team environment, that means that from time to time I'm gonna need to ask for help. So this would mean that I would need to accept that I'm not an expert on everything I do. And people are scared of that. Fear of unknown knowns. How does this work? Who I'm gonna be working with? How am I gonna get punished if something goes wrong? Because this is what I'm used to. So there's a lot of questions. Am I not gonna be accepted or people are gonna see me differently in the organization? I'm the manager. I should be telling people what to do. And yet, how is this gonna affect me? Are people gonna think less of me? I was the expert in this area. Now I'm gonna be part of a team of experts. I'm gonna be sharing knowledge. So are people gonna think less of me? That's a real fear. Being transparent. Well, a lot of people don't know what I do, and now I need to actually share what I do every day with my teammates. It's totally transparent. A lot of people like to do that. So they will say something like, I'm gonna get micromanaged, which is not the case. And that's another topic. Having to relearn. Some people would say, I've been doing this for a really long time. I don't want to learn a new way of working. I've never been part of a team. I don't want to learn how to be part of a team. And then people are scared of that, having to relearn how to work in a different way. Learning how to communicate. I worked alone all my life. I was the expert. I just told people in an email what they asked me or what they needed to know, and that was the end of it. Now you're asking me to talk to people every day. Be nice about it. So learning how to communicate. Also, people are scared of it. A lot of people don't like to talk. How to be part of a team. I've never been part of a team. I don't know how to do that. Of learning how to say no. My boss comes around and he's always asked me to do whatever, and now I have to tell him no. I'm scared of that. What about if I get fired? I can't say no. Having to learn how to say no, it is scary. People thinking that now I'm inflexible because of not just randomly committing to a request that comes my way. So before I used to say yes to everything, it goes back to saying no. Now I'm committing to the goals of the sprint with my team. So if you come around and say no, am I going to be seen inflexible? I'm scared of that. I don't want to be in that position. So the biggest challenge, I think, for anyone who's just joining a Scrum team, where a Scrum initiative is starting, is to change fear for curiosity. Make it a game. There's different ways of doing that, where people will actually reach out, wanting to find out more about what Scrum, how does it work, what is it that the team is doing or the teams are doing, and just wanting to learn more. That's going to help the team and those who support the team with many of those fears. Communication is key with Scrum or anything else. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys with what you're going through if you're starting a new Scrum team. Bye bye.